Hi guys, it's Sam here. Hope you're well. We're coming to you live from sunny Windermere. I couldn't say that this morning. It was absolutely pouring down, but my dog is lying on the lawn enjoying the little bit of sun we've got here in Windermere. Hope you're having a good day. I just wanted to have a quick chat with you about a particular kind of image, that property image that we feel makes a big difference to your property marketing, and maybe you'll think the same. So I was going to just see if I can just wait until anybody joins our live video today. See if anybody is available. Hi Phil. See if anybody else is available. And I hope you can see the board as well. I know it's a little bit out of focus as I go back. Hopefully it'll appear a bit more crisp. Okay, well, I won't wait for anybody else to join. I'll just go straight into it, and hopefully everybody will be able to watch later on today, because it's now 4:30. Oh, Rhoda's on as well. Hi, Rhoda. Good. So we've got two people on at least. Nice to see you on the live call today. So I'm just to reiterate, Sam Ashdown here from Ashdown Jones. I just want to just talk to you about property images, about external images, and something that we do here at Ashdown Jones that I think is a really lovely creative way of showing a property, and hopefully you will do too. So as you can see here, we've got two images of some properties. I'll just back off so you can see it a little bit clearer, and hopefully it will come into focus a little bit more. There you go. Can you see that? So at the top here, we've got one of our properties that's on the market at the moment, 1.5 million on Middle Entrance Drive, which is Amberwell. And this property down here, which we've just sold, which is South Barn over at A side. See if you can just see that a little bit more clearly. And there you go. You see that? Now, nice external images. We've got a nice blue sky there. In fact, I've got blue sky in both of them, really. But not all properties' exteriors lend themselves to a really nice front shot. This particular one at A side, it's a bit of a complicated house. You can't really see where the front of it is, where the front door is that clearly. And we wanted to really give it a little bit of impact. So what we did with this one was we had what we call a twilight, or you might have heard it called a dusk shot done. Now this has to be done by a specialist photographer. It's quite a difficult shot to get, but you can see, and it's not an exact replica either of this one, so I couldn't find an exact replica, but as you can see, all the lights are on in the house. You can see the lovely fire pit lit here. And, oops, it's fallen down. And you can see this lovely starburst here caused by one of the outside lights. So there's still some light in the sky, which gives it a nice purpley hue. It's actually a bit more purple on our webcam than it is in real life. And also on my printer as well has printed it out a little bit purpley. But if you go onto Rightmove and have a look at it, if you type in A-side, A-Y-S-I-D-E, and you should be able to find it if you click sold subject contracts included, and you should be able to see this image on it. Hey Joni, good to see you on the call. So we think that's a much nicer, much warmer image than just the main external image. I think it's got a bit of a more of a welcoming feel. It adds a bit of impact, and it certainly stands out in the news feed on sorry, not in the Rightmove feed, and also obviously on the Facebook news feed as well, of course. Now this is the other one that I mentioned to you, which is Amberwell. Again, a nice. You've got a nice lot of blue in the sky, but as you can see, I can't get it straight if I'm not looking at the camera. There you go. But it's nice, and all the windows are glowing. It's got a nice warm feel to it. It looks much more welcoming. So one of the things that we use these for is maybe the back of a house, particularly if the back of a house got lots of lights, lots of windows, so you're going to get lots of lights at night. That can look really special. A drone image at night is really special. They're quite hard to get, as you might imagine. We were out doing a couple of twilight shots last night at about 10 o'clock, so it's which is probably why my voice is a bit husky today. It's not an early thing to do. It's quite a tricky thing to get right. And at this time of year, at the end of July, we're staying quite late to get these twilight images. We also have to cancel them sometimes multiple times until we get the exact weather. So that's just to give you a bit of an overview, really, of what a twilight or a dusk image is. I'll show it to you as well on a brochure. Just so you can see what it looks like. Hopefully be able to see it on the camera. So this is one of our properties, Hagswood. Can you see that there? And I think that looks really nice and warm and welcoming. As you can see, this kind of elevation of the house wasn't a particularly easy shot to get. It's got a really big yeah, the Sam show while you're waiting for a viewing. Annabelle, fantastic. Hi, Emma. It had a big hedge, or it has a big hedge on this side here, so it was actually quite a difficult shot to get anyway. But I think, you know, making it a twilight shot really adds something to it, and actually put that on the board as well. And the owners really loved that. I'll see if I can find the same elevation inside. I'm not sure if we've got exactly the same elevation inside. We've got one of the elevations, which is that one there. So not the same elevation, but you can see the difference, how warm and welcoming that is there. This one here is, again, this is the Amberwell brochure, the one which is this one here. We haven't got this dusk shot in the brochure, but we have got is one facing out from the house at the same time as we took the dusk shot, which is like a sunset shot here. And you see the sun's just setting here over Clave Heights, which I'm actually looking at just over there. So it's a really, really lovely shot, and it does show the view from the property. So, you know, taking one at sunset, again, you've got to have a really talented professional photographer. Not all photographers can get this. I certainly won't be able to get a shot like that, but you've got that real starburst there from the sun and this beautiful sort of twilight sky, which is just, it just really adds something to it. So that's all I was going to say about twilight photography. If you're struggling to sell your house and you'd like to know how a twilight shot might be able to work for you, I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to maybe see some more examples of twilight photography, then message us on the page and I'll send some over to you. And if you'd like a chat to find out whether your property could be a good candidate for twilight photography, because not all properties are, then certainly would love to have a look at it. So I'm going to sign off now. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope the sun continues to keep coming out in Windermere, and bye for now.